Hello YouTube, I'm Juju, and when I was 18, I got a deal on Shark Tank with my whole family for our business called Tandem Surf. And there are a lot of things that I've learned from that experience and beyond. So I want to make some content to share a bit of those lessons. And today I'm going to share just 3 really big important things I learned from my experience on Shark Tank and throughout my life of being an entrepreneur now. And I'm starting with only 3. But I'll continue to make more because there's a lot. But right now, this is just in my mind what came to me as the most important. And so I wanted to share those. So number 1, as something very important, is you need to have, and also I forgot to mention, this is not only applicable to business career advice, but to your life in general. Because I don't really believe in work-life balance. I believe in work-life harmony. And I think that there should be coherence between both what you do for your work and how you live your life. And that's why being an entrepreneur aligns with what I like to do. So I learned these things not just for my business, but also as a person as a whole. So number 1 is you need to have a vision, be able to communicate that vision in a way that resonates with people, and be able to execute effectively, not believing that it's my way or the highway, but to be able to go with the flow with that vision as your North Star. And this is also where confidence comes in, because if you have a clear vision, whether it's you want to innovate in a certain industry, or you have a vision for what type of artist you want to be, when you have that vision and it's so clear in your mind that you're able to communicate it with other people and they can see it too, that's where you can begin to fully execute and actually make it happen. And so now this takes me into number 2, which is another important lesson, is sometimes you just need to do things. And I think throughout other parts of my life, it's the type of feeling you get when you want to paint something, but you can't think of what to paint, and so you end up having a blank canvas the whole time because you're like, oh, I want it to be perfect, so I'm scared to even make a paint stroke at all. That is not what you want to do in business or in life. If you spend too much time overthinking, trying to do something perfectly, nothing's gonna get done, and you need to get a lot of different things done, especially starting out, before you can find something that really hits or sticks. And so I definitely learned that when it came to making content for my brand, because I would get really perfectionist about it and have to post the perfect video, and then I would end up not posting anything at all. And then one summer I was like, you know what, I just need to get over that fear and just post until something hits, and there it started to happen. So just do things, don't worry about it being perfect. You can learn as you go. Now moving on to number 3, which is who you are is most important. Some people say that your numbers are most important, you have to be profitable, and that is true. I do believe that. At the end of the day, you are running a business and you need the numbers to back your business up. Or anything you're doing in life, you need something concrete that's going to back you up. But I believe that this is because it comes down to who you are. And something I always think of when I'm running my business and other parts of my life that are measured through a number. For example, in a business, you measure the health of your business through your sales, your cash flow, your balance sheet, all of those numbers, right? But something I always think about is that each of those numbers is a person. Each customer is an actual person, you know? And so that's what got us to the position of our business anyways, is who we are as people. When we pitched our company on Shark Tank, we had the numbers to back it up, but it's because we went out to the real world and connected with our community to get those initial sales. And if we weren't able to express who we were as people and why our brand meant so much to us, and to connect with customers in that way, those sales wouldn't exist. And so that's why I always come back to who you are is most important, because that's how you're going to be able to tell your brand story and make people want to believe in you and want to invest in you by buying your product. And also just for your own well-being as a person and your own fulfillment, you don't want to get lost in the numbers, and remember that we are having a human experience by building a brand and doing whatever it is, building whatever it is we're building. And so the last one for this video, number 4, I think I said 3, but it was actually 4 that I came up with, which is my product or service or what I'm doing. This is only business related. The other ones were more applicable to life, but this is just business related. Is my product slash service something I would genuinely pay for myself? And I think, you know, it gets to a point where you can be hypercritical of your business, but at the end of the day, if it's something that you truly believe in, like I know for me, I'm a really tough shopper. It takes a lot for me to actually buy something, but once I'm sold, I'm sold. And so that's how I want my products to be, is I want myself, who's a tough shopper, if I can sell it to myself, then I can sell it to anyone. And yeah, so those are the 4 things that I learned from my experience on Shark Tank that I hope can be helpful to people. And this is me in real time being an example for that number 2 of you need to just do things. You know, I was trying to figure out how to make the best YouTube video, but at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? I just need to prop my phone up and start recording. And so here I am. So hopefully this is a example of what that can do. Hopefully this was helpful. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions that are specific to anything, and if you want to see more of this style of content, and I'll be happy to deliver. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.